Anyway, searching for life on Mars isn't a new idea, of course. Ever since we're able to observe the red planet with telescopes, scientists have been theorising about what Martian life would look like. So here's a quick look at how our theories have changed over the years.
The great astronomer William Herschel used his 20-foot telescope to produce some of the first detailed images of Mars. From observation after observation, Herschel faithfully recorded a surface with patches of light and dark areas. But then he went beyond simply observing. He speculated that those dark patches could be oceans. And if there were oceans, there could be life.
In 1783, Herschel published his findings on Mars in the Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society. He says, "And that planet has a considerable but moderate atmosphere, so that its inhabitants probably enjoy a situation in many respects similar to ours." So already he's making the assumption that people live there.
And that assumption that there are civilizations on Mars lived on for the best part of 100 years. Then in 1919, they made contact. The inventor of the wireless, Guglielmo Marconi, was experimenting with his radio at sea and thought that Mars was signaling to him.
In a way, I suppose this was the beginning of what we think of as modern radio astronomy. And it turned out that what he detected were not signals from Mars at all.
What Marconi actually picked up were natural signals generated in the atmosphere. But the world's imagination was caught, and science fiction authors eagerly turned the inhabitants of Mars from humans into monsters. The Martian was born. And they were all bent on interstellar domination.
This could be the beginning of the end for the human race.
Hollywood filmmakers chose to show Martians hidden inside Cyclops-like machines. Even NASA was at it.
On Mars, deadly ultraviolet radiation from the sun penetrates to the surface. Life forms on Mars may have silica shells to protect them against this radiation.
It was hoped that the speculation would end once and for all when NASA sent probes to Mars. As the images were beamed back, some still thought life would be found.
We've just had some amazing photographs sent back by the American probe to Mars, Mariner 6. You can see there some of the dark areas, which may be vegetation, and at the bottom you can see the white polar cap, which has always been thought to be due to some kind of icy or frosty deposit.
Alas, as we soon discovered, it turned out to be a dead planet, full of craters. So was that the end of the Martian? Well, no, actually. For the last 40 years, the search for life has continued. But the Martian just got smaller. Instead of little green men, we're now looking for little green microbes.